and welcome to Inner Circle Guidance. Today we're going to be doing a collective reading, but for those of you who are new to the circle, hello and welcome. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I post new videos every single day. And if you're looking for daily short tarot readings, I post on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube Shorts. If you're looking for personal services or personal readings, I offer them through my website, innercircleguidance.com. Let's find out what the circle needs to know today. We have the World. We have the Eight of Pentacles. We have the Four of Swords. Temperance. The Hermit. And we have the Two of Wands. Okay. So I'm seeing that a lot of you have stepped into a new chapter of your life with the World card. And you've been working very hard and diligently towards your goals. And you've really been putting in the work to bring in your abundance, to bring in your good, to accept your blessings, but also to release the things that are no longer serving you. And you're feeling a bit tired at this time. Could be a little worn out. You could be not sleeping well, maybe getting some headaches, because you may be receiving heavy downloads at this time about how to move forward. And if you're feeling kind of worn out and things like that, I'm seeing that this reading in particular is asking you to rest and rejuvenate, to prepare, because things are going to be coming in very quickly is the feeling I'm getting here. In the next, I would say, I don't know why 2 is particularly popping up to me. And we also have the Two of Wands here. So I'm going to say in the next 2 weeks. For some of you, could even be 2 days. Others of you could be 2 months. But 2 months, I think, would be the max. This is going to be more quickly coming in. And 2 months would only be for very specific people who are in a different place in their journey. But you're being asked to rest and rejuvenate. You're being asked to pour into your own cup, focus on yourself at this time. And that doesn't necessarily mean, because I know we've had a lot of readings about working on our self-worth and working on our spiritual awakening and working on breaking cycles and opening our mind to breaking traumas or those types of things. Yes, those are important, but this reading in particular today is actually asking you to fill your own cup in the sense that all of those things need to continue to happen. And you need to continue working on yourself. However, sometimes you do need to just take a break and relax. You need to actually rest. And that means rest your mind as well as your body and get to that very just comfortable, calm sort of place. Because the journey of self is going to continue with the Hermit. I'm hearing that for many of you, you're going to need to spend a lot more time alone lately and in the coming weeks, mainly because you're going to be focusing on your goals. You're going to be focusing on moving forward, but also because you're going to need your energy for what's to come. And you need to make sure that you're not overgiving or not allowing yourself to take time and rest. Now, the other thing the Hermit does is self-reflect. And I know I just said everything I just said, but you're being asked to also self-reflect, but not in the way that we've been talking about over this last week. Reflecting in the sense of acknowledging your accomplishments and how far you have come. And so what's interesting here is we have the World card, and then we have in the Two of Wands, we have him holding the world. And so this card is about being able to plan for your future and really start taking those steps forward. And so that is going to be what this is about, is like, especially if you've been feeling a little overwhelmed and you've been working really hard, but maybe there's some things you want to implement, but you're not sure how to implement them. That's going to be coming into you through this rest. Some of you may be traveling because the 2 does have to do with travel, and could have to do with maybe you need to take a vacation. And it doesn't need to be anything extravagant. It doesn't need to be anything where you're gone for weeks at a time. You could just go on a daycation. If you're near the beach, maybe you go to the beach, or maybe you go up into the mountains if you're near the mountains, or maybe you just go for a hike if you're near hiking spots. But doing something that brings joy and calm to your body and allows you to focus on something other than all the work that you've been doing, and allows you to also be grateful for that work you've done and be proud of your accomplishments for what you've achieved. So let's just get a couple more cards here. I'm just going to take 3 more cards. Just some final guidance here. We have the 9 of Cups. We have the 2 of Cups. And the 2 of Swords. A lot of 2s. So 222 may mean something to you. You may want to look up that angel number. 222 often has to do with relationships. Also has to do with balance. And interestingly enough, we do have the 6 of... six of... these stupid Roman numerals. We have the 6 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, which also has to do with balance. And so for some of you, there could be reunions coming in, could be family events, new friends, potentially a new love offer. For others of you, this just has to do with balance and being able to balance the different areas of your life. Because I'm seeing here that with the 9 of Cups, there's a lot more fulfillment that you are experiencing, but I'm also seeing that there's still something missing here. And with this 2 of Swords, it could actually be you're not even sure exactly what that is. 2 of Swords is usually about making a decision. So I wasn't going to take any more cards, but since we got the 2 of Swords on the table, I will take 2 cards in clarity to this 2 of Swords energy. So let's find out what this 2 of Swords is about. Could just be also learning how to balance between 2 different areas of your life. It could just be something as simple as that. Transformation, we have Death. And the Empress. So the Empress is a card of 3. It's ruled by 3. 3 is also the number of supreme balance because it talks about mind, body, and spirit coming together and a complete balance of that. And so you may actually be struggling with which areas of your life maybe are not bringing you the fulfillment that you desire. So maybe they either need to be transformed or cut loose entirely. Maybe they're taking up too much of your time. Maybe it doesn't bring you joy anymore. And the things that you want to nurture. And so part of this rest and recovery is to get you clarity on that, on the things you want to nurture, the things maybe you need to cut loose, or the things you need to change. And it's going to bring you that clarity because you're going to be able to decompress from all the work that you've been putting in. You're going to be able to... trying to figure out how to word this, but the only thing that comes to mind is an example. So you know when you lose your keys and you keep looking for your keys and you can't find them because you keep looking for them and they're just never anywhere to be found. And then the second you stop looking for it, you realize they were on the table the whole time right in front of your face. That's the best example I can give you with this. When you take this rest and recovery and you're no longer hyper fixating on the things you're trying to accomplish and exactly what it is you think you want in the long term, it's going to give you that perspective where you're going to be able to see some of these things that maybe were very obvious from the start that you had put the blindfold onto because you were so focused on other things. And so this is your reading. If it resonates with you, don't forget to like this video. Your affirmation is, I am practicing rest and recuperation. And I am acknowledging how far I have come. I think those are two very important things for this reading. All right, so as always, may your life be full of light, full of love, abundance, and gratitude, and I'll see you next time.